scored a number 2, as you well know, Pop Pickers with Church of the Poison Mind, and they came again and they made sure this time around in 1983. At number 1 there, Culture Club and Karma Chameleon. Hope you've enjoyed Pick of the Pops. We'd like to thank producers Paul Williams and also the lovely Kathy Mallow. In controls, Mr. Chris McLean, and at this particular stage, I think we'll go for it like this, right? And the Pick of the Pops Top 20 for the year 1983. Down at number 20, Dolce Vita from Brian Paris. Genesis at number 19 with Mama. Down at number 18, Big Apple from Kajagoogoo. And at number 17, up at Alarm and 68 Guns. Right. Neale at 16, All Night Long from Lionel Richie. Nick Hayward at number 15 there. Blue Hat for a Blue Day. Down at number 14, Tonight I Celebrate My Love from Pedro Bryson and Roberta Flack. And at number 13, along came Mr. Paul Young and Come Back and Stay. Up at number 12, Black Lace and Superman. Brand new at number 11, Hey You, the Rocksteady Crew from the Rocksteady Crew. And down at number 10, Tahiti from Mutiny on the Bounty from Mr. David Essex. New Order came along brilliantly in 1983 at number 9 with Blue Monday. Down at number 8, Red Red Wine from UB40. Up at number 7, In Your Eyes from George Benson. And at number 6, This Is Not a Love Song from Public Image Limited. Right up at number 5, Howard Jones and New Song. Down at number 4, Modern Love from David Bowie. At number 3, Dear Prudence, Susie and the Banshees. At number 2, They Don't Know from Tracy Ullman. And at number 1, Reigning Supreme, Culture Club and Karma Chameleon. And that was Pick of the Pops. Neale James is waiting with Rockline. Enjoy it. And with the time approaching 2:30, over to the newsroom and to Simon Leach.
The Israeli Prime Minister Yitzhak Rabin says his government won't tolerate mass Palestinian protests. In connection with an incident in which a woman was held hostage for 5 hours at the BBC's World Service headquarters. David Hayburn faces charges of false imprisonment. 1FM News, more at 3:30.
97 to 99, closer to the music. Neale James.
Well, good afternoon.
Winding your way down to Baker Street.
Undercover's version of Baker Street. Good afternoon, Neale James on BBC Radio 1FM till 4 o'clock with Rockline on a Sunday afternoon. Our guest this afternoon is the man who moved to New York when he was 21 to become an international rock star. The man who says Elton John is a hero because he's a soulful singer, songwriter and player. And the man whose goal is to make a jazz record. His name is Curtis Stigers, and you can call Curtis on 081 200 4444 this afternoon. And he'll be on the programme very soon. 25 to 3, Galliano.
The 3 records at the top of last week's UK Top 40 came from Tasman Archer, Dr. Alban, and The Shaman. Check out the new chart with me, Bruno, exclusively at 4 o'clock this afternoon.
The only chart that counts.
Did you like the one you heard before this? US3 Cantaloupe is the first ever hip-hop song to be released on a jazz label, and I like it. And we'll play it again sometime, maybe. And Charles Neddy, Would I Lie to You? Sounding a lot like the Fine Young Cannibals, but that's a good song too. It's 1FM.
Neale James and Rockline, your exclusive line to the stars.
081 200 4444 to speak to the man who has just entered 1FM HQ here. We shall pop down and greet him in true Neale James style. Go down and see him now, I think. Madonna here. It's 1FM's Rockline with Neale James. I thought this week, actually, the thing we ought to do is pop out and actually greet our star into the studio. So, Curtis, how are you doing?
I'm all right. How are you?
Nice to have you in the UK. I'm fine, thank you. Listen,
Sure.
do a quick interview.
Eileen, right.
Quick autograph. Here we go. Eileen. OK, well, loads of people calling in, Curtis. The number is 081 200 4444 this afternoon. Can I grab you by the arm? And I'm sure you can do some more signing when you come out the building later.
All right.
Is that done? Right. Come this way, sir. You were on the television yesterday, weren't you?
Yes, indeed.
You have a good time?
Yeah, it's a little early for my taste, but...
Oh, of course, going live is dead early in the morning. Did you get to meet Gordon the Gopher?
I was across the room from him. I was afraid I'd wring his neck if I got too close.
Oh, don't say that. Okay, we'll push the elevator button here. If you'd just like to tell us a number, and maybe they can call you...
081-200-4444.
Okay.
Now, where did I put that saxophone?
Today's guest, as you've just heard, is American soul star Curtis Stigers, the boy from Boise, Idaho. He sings, plays the drums, saxophone and clarinet, and you can talk direct to him just by calling 081-200-4444. So get on that Rockline hotline right away with a question for Star 1FM guest, Curtis Stigers. He's had top 40 success with I Wonder Why and You're All That Matters. He has a new record out at the moment, and he's done some amazing live gigs with Prince, Elton John and Eric Clapton. What was that like? Get on the Rockline, your exclusive line of the stars on 081-200-4444 and ask Curtis yourself. It only takes a few seconds to place your question, and then we call you back. Exclusively on 1FM, you can find out all about Curtis Stigers. Rockline 081-200-4444. And the man behind those songs and that voice is here live in the studio this afternoon. Curtis, welcome to 1FM.
Why, thank you. It's nice to be here.
Great to have you here. And so many people outside asking autographs now. Have you got some time to sign them later on?
Oh, yeah, I'll stop on the way.
That's good news then. Listen, so the television yesterday, and you're over in the UK generally to promote yourself and the new single. How long are you here for?
Well, I'm in the UK till this coming Thursday. I'll go to Austria and Germany and all the places where I can't get a decent breakfast and play for about a month and a half, and then be back the end of November to play some more UK dates that'll end with Hammersmith Odeon.
Oh, that's great. We're looking forward to that. Loads of callers coming in, so shall we get straight on with it and run through these calls, get some questions coming in?
Anything you say, you're the boss.
081-200-4444. I love it when you say that. Yvonne Wilson is our first caller this afternoon. Yvonne, where are you calling from?
From Nottingham.
From Nottingham. What's your question for Curtis Stigers?
If you hadn't have become a singer, what job would you like to have done instead?
Oh, boy. Yvonne, I haven't the slightest idea. You know, I was a shoe salesman for a while.
You're joking, really?
Yeah, no, I sold sneakers. That drove me crazy. You know, smelly feet all day long. It was awful. I used to teach skiing, but you can't make any money doing that, really. I always liked to write. I had a dream of being a journalist or something, but I've sort of grown out of that now that I started doing interviews.
You never wanted to be a train driver or anything like that?
No, never wanted to be a train driver. Actually, when I was young, before I started getting into music seriously, I wanted to be a baseball player. That's sort of, you know, a dream for most American kids. They want to be either a football player, a baseball player, or a basketball player. And I was pretty good at baseball, but eventually the music took over my life, and I couldn't. My arm went out, so I've got a trick arm and probably arthritis on the way. So.
Oh, but being an international rock star is just as much fun, I'm sure. Yvonne Wilson, thank you for your call this afternoon. Myra Lovegrove is up next from Crayford this afternoon. Myra, what's your question?
Hi. I read in a magazine that you were once a punk rocker from hell, sort of playing Clash covers and things. Is that true? And if so, why did you quit that and go to sort of soul music?
Yeah, it is true. I mean, being in Boise, Idaho, you could go just a little ways into that. You know, you could just cut your hair short and wear a pair of boots, and you were the craziest looking thing in town. You know, we weren't really rebelling against anything real, just sort of boredom. But yeah, I played drums actually in a couple of bands. The first band I played in was called the Commonauts, and we played the Stranglers and the Sex Pistols and the Clash and everything, you name it. And then the band that I actually played with the longest was called the B-Sides, and we did about the same thing. Lots of posturing, lots of sneering and that sort of stuff, but it was all for fun.
Myra, I'm just looking at Curtis's nose now to see if he has any holes pierced in it, but I can't see a thing. Do you still listen to punk music occasionally?
Well, actually, I do. I mean, I still have. I just got Nevermind the Bollocks on CD. You know, but it's on CD now. It's not nearly as fun. You know, it's not nearly as nasty. It doesn't have the scratches. You know, I think the reason that I don't do it anymore is that I sort of grew out of being that bad of a musician. Yeah. I mean, you know, I think the people that were really big in that era that have lasted. People like Elvis Costello, the guys in the Clash who've gone on to other things, and et cetera, et cetera. They've stuck around because they've improved. They still write great songs. They continue. It wasn't just the posturing that it was about. It was about the songs and the lyrics and the emotion, and they've gone on to do other things. So I grew out of being a rotten drummer and became a saxophonist.
So you still like the punk musicians as well?
Oh yeah, I'm a big fan.
Call 3 this afternoon. Ian Harrison is calling from London. Ian, what's your question for Curtis?
Hi. You just mentioned your drumming. I'm a drummer too, and I would like to know who your favourite drummer is.
Wow. Well, I've got a lot of favorites. I mean, I just spent a month on the road with Eric Clapton, and Steve Ferroni was playing with him, and has for a long time. Amazing drummer. I mean, being an ex-drummer and one that never could play very well, I just sort of drooled over his playing the whole time. When I was playing, actually, Keith Moon was sort of my idol. Just sort of bash him as hard as you can and have a good time. That was my motto as a drummer.
Talking of Eric, did he give you any good hints?
Not as far as music was concerned, but he played a mean game of table soccer, and I watched for quite a long time, just trying to get the